I'm going to go. I've got to get it wrong. If they started doing it, I would have been
Well, the Kentwell Cup goes on the line this afternoon. It's the climax of the 2019 New South Wales Suburban Rugby Union season. Good afternoon from TG Milner Field. The grand final is just a couple of minutes away now. It's Drummoyne versus Mosman to decide who lifts the cup in 2019. I'm Daniel Herrera, your commentator this afternoon, and a warm welcome wherever you're watching us from on the various Waratahs channels or also on Bar TV Sports. It is, of course, the two teams which finished on top of the table after the 14 regular season rounds who will face off this afternoon. It's the undefeated Drummoyne coming into this one against their nearest rivals, of course. And Drummoyne undefeated, but did have a couple of the standard competition points taken off them once this season. They had a draw with Mosman the first time they met in round 3. They got through comfortably in the semi-final though a couple of weeks ago, and then Mosman won their way through to the big dance pretty comprehensively against Blue Mountains as well just last weekend. As we see the Drummoyne players come onto the field now as well. We'll run through the teams in a moment. We should be just a couple of minutes away from kick-off. It's a sunny old day in Sydney town, although conditions not quite perfect. The wind is blustering. You can see it moving around if you keep an eye on, pick up the flagpole on the other side of the field. So it's going to be a challenge for them, particularly under the high ball in terms of dealing with that. It's just died down for the moment, but it's been blowing all over the place for the last half hour or so. And of course the 22s are exposed, given how far the grandstand runs here at TG Milner, so that'll keep them on their toes. Just waiting for the signal now to be Thomas Jones, whose boot will get us underway in the grand final. And it looks like it's been won by the Reds. So they will get first use of the ball, running from right to left on your screen. And now they try and move it through the hands at the moment. It comes inside, a few metres made there by Vincent Stowers. We will go through the teams in just a moment. In fact, we have got a late change there in terms of who started. We've got a 24 on the field, so we had them 1 to 15 earlier. There must have been a change. We'll try and sort that out in a sec. Drummoyne just happy to just run these ones out at first receiver so far. And a handling error there from the captain, Jack Corrie. So they'll turn it over. So starting for Drummoyne, we'll go through. We've got Sayer Slaimanko at hooker. James Shepherd is the tight head prop. I'm just trying to work out the loose head, which is why we started at 2. Nicholas Stevenson and Gordy McSullier, the locks. The flankers, Thomas Carruthers and the aforementioned Corrie. Number 8 is Sean Dixon. Sam Boxall's the scrum half. Luke Giles is his partner in the halves. The centres, Vincent Stowers and Sam Barclay. The wingers, Rusiati Laganamasi and Tiger Parker. Thomas Jones, the fullback. Good shove from Drummoyne in the scrum. Now they've got this. Knock on, in fact, is the call. So some good pressure forces the error, and they have use of the ball again straight away. Drummoyne with it now. It was Stowers again who was taking the ground with the ball. It's Giles who tries to look for a gap, but to no avail. He's taken down. Made a couple more metres. Good offload, and it's gone to ground now, has it? No, Drummoyne still with it. Deck almost an intercept. It's Shepherd that's come up with it for now. Little kick through. It came off one of the blue shirts, and it's Cage who's pounced on it. The rolled forward. He will play on though. They've broken through the line here. There's no support though for Jack Emery. Now it spills out. Who's got it? It's still with Mosman. Now a penalty. And a chance here for Drummoyne to take an early lead. Certainly kickable. It's maybe wind's just at their backs at the moment. Looking at that Australian flag across the other side of the field, it keeps changing direction, as we just touched on. And it is good. Luke Giles slots it. And an early lead for Drummoyne, 3-0. No mistake from the man who converted 5 from 6 a fortnight ago when these sides last met. To grasp this one, so we'll take a moment now to run through the Mosman starting team as well. Jonathan Searle, easy for me to say the tight head. Ben Jevons Fellows, a hooker. Alistair Holmes a court. Alistair Holmes a court, the tight head. Got it the wrong way around. Nick Carter and James Webb, the locks. It's fallen short of Sam Smith. He has a bit of work to do. He does though. Flankers Alexander Williams and Bryn Pritchard. The number 8 is Pat Danahai, the captain. Christian Cage and Tom Williams, the halves. Jack Emery and Matt Saltis, the centres. Dan White head far. William Morgan, the wingers, and Smith, as we just saw on the ball rather, at the fullback. Lofted ball from Williams. And finds Emery. He manages to get this one away to Smith. He's taking the ground. That is offside, surely. Should be playing advantage here. Webb is cut down. And we are going to come back for the infringement. They're going to go for an equalising kick at goal here. Fairly favourable position, but does not look like it. They're going to go for the corner. Tom Williams, the fly half for Mosman. Julie puts it into the car park. It's not clean, but they've come up with it in the end, the Wales. In fact, it's been called knocked forward. Just a little bit of tension as well in the early minutes of the grand final. If you have only just joined us, Drummoyne have picked up another trophy just a few minutes ago. They won the Burke Cup. They beat colleagues in the second grade match that preceded this one. So certainly the replacement that they will have for this game will be buoyed by that result. It's always easy to back up after a win, isn't it? So Boxall feeds it. It's good scrum in the end for Drummoyne, but it's gone forward, and it's Mosman that have come up with this. Well inside the 22. It's Jevons Fellows. I'll try and work something here. There's Tom Williams that tried to come back inside. Closed the hole pretty quickly though. Williams. Emery. A couple of spot fires now as well, in fact. It's going on in 3 different places at the moment, so I want to see what comes of this. So that's captains being called out. Jack Corrie for Drummoyne and Pat Dunahai for Mosman. Looks like it's just a gentle talking to at the moment, and it will be a blue scrum feed. good push from Drummoyne, and they're rewarded. Get the ball back from the line out as well. Corrie. Spread it to this near side. They might have found a way through here. Not quite yet. Good hands though. It was Parker in the end that was brought down with the ball. Giles not sold the best ball, but he dealt with it well. Stevenson brought to ground. They look for open pasture, but it was an accidental offside in the end from the prop. Right idea. There was plenty of space to kick it to. It didn't come off in the end. Cage did come up with it for Mosman, despite the superiority of the Drummoyne scrum again. And now they'll go for a relieving kick. Now going to find turf, but it's not too far away for Thomas Jones, and he's not quite going to find touch. Into the arms of Cage again. Smith was met by a good chase. Interesting. So it's going to be Bryn Pritchard throwing a line out for Mosman. Go to the back. It's won cleanly this time. It's through to Alexander Williams. Now they send it wide. It was laid off for, well, laid off Basaltis in the most orthodox of fashion, and he couldn't quite grasp it. Sorry, so it is Rabi Karali who has started for Drummoyne based on the sheet that we've got. We're trying to chase a hooker, in fact. In any event, it's working for them at the moment in their pack. And is that one that's going to drop inside the field of play? In fact, it's a pretty good kick indeed. So they find themselves in some good territory. Goes middle, it's plucked out the air by James Webb. Got a maul. Now they do use it. Oh, met strongly. So it's the high hoist. Well, it was William Morgan that was going for it. It's going to be a judge to have knocked it on. It looked like he had hands on him, though, before he got a chance. Rusiati Lagunamasi, the left winger for Drummoyne, saw that one sail over his head. Better scrum from Mosman this time, but it will be Drummoyne's ball to attack with. Thomas Jones had to prop and reach back for it. Did come up with it in the end. Gets it away to Boxall. And they keep it alive with Luke Giles. Sam Barclay, I think it was, trying to sneak out the base of the ruck there, but they wrapped him up pretty quickly. They are up early, Mosman. I think they got back in time. That's not a good ball, and it's gone to ground. So they've kicked for space. They've found some as they try and sort themselves out at the back. Thomas Jones sends it somewhere from whence it came. It did come from inside his 22, didn't it? He's found touch on the full. Shoot off about as many metres as he could for the purchase he got on that one. Jevons Fellows. Flick back, it was a rocket of a flick pass. Got it in the end. Smith out to Morgan. He's dragged into touch though. Rolled the dice, didn't quite come off that time. Here's Karali. Back break is the call. So gathered up by Barclay. Yes, and Barclay. The outside centre for the Dirty Reds. So Mosman here, they've got this back. Now they've got numbers out wide if they can use them. It's Saltis. He's going to go on his own. Matt Saltis is going to run it over for the first try in the grand final. And it's Mosman, off that good work at the breakdown, who take the lead. So a passage of play started by the forwards and finished off by the men out wide. Matt Saltis thought he might have run himself into traffic for a sec, but he got the job done on his own in the end. And we've got a game on our hands. Extras are added. It's 7-3 in favour of the Whales. Tom Williams with kicking duties to start this match for Mosman. We're underway again. It's gone forward. There was a bit of a mix-up maybe. Bounced off James Webb, so Drummoyne have a chance to try and reply quickly. He's going to have to come back this way. There's no one out wide. He's rumbled up. In fact, they can't put him down. He's gained another 10 metres there. And set up a really good attacking platform for Drummoyne already. Spins, and it's been given away to Gotti McSallia. And just like that, Drummoyne hit back. So that lead lasted maybe the best part of a minute and a half by my watch, if that. It's a 1 point game at the moment. Luke Giles will be looking to make it a 3 point game. Certainly kickable. The wind is kind of with the angle of the kick at the moment, in fact. Dragged it just wide. So 8-7 is where we remain. Kentwell Cup Grand Final of 2019, Drummoyne versus Mosman. For what it's worth, we still haven't quite managed to get the second ball off the field, but it's well out of the way, so we do have a restart in play. Thomas Jones wasting no time. He's just found touch. And Christian Cage bearing down on it. And he just beat him to the chalk. Jevons Fellows. It's Webb. Williams hands it off to Saltis, first try scorer. There's a lot that's happened since that moment, isn't there? Williams, a couple of them. Danahy, the captain for the Whales, and number 8. And that's Tom Williams, who stops and waits, and he has it again. Not sure if that was quite intended, but it worked out okay in the end. Offside. We did make the point that in the semi-final, Drummoyne, certainly his scoreboard suggests it's fairly comfortable, 40 points to 22 in the end a couple of weeks ago, but the other two have been tight ones. As he said, round 3, 22-all draw at Rawson Park. Then they went to Drummoyne Oval in round 10, and it was Drummoyne by just an unconverted try in the end, 22 points to 17. So no reason to think this is going to be a blowout by any stretch. This one's, well, I think the Maul's still carrying on here, in fact. They're going to try and push this one over, are they? Not quite there yet. And it comes, Saltis. He gets to ground in the end, but he's lost it. The tunnel ball will come back. Penalty. In fact, so we're playing advantage for the men in blue. That was for the infringement in the Maul. I guess the other thing is, and we probably won't see it manifest itself yet, if at all, is that, of course, Drummoyne had the week off by virtue of winning in the first week of the finals. Which can be so vital, particularly at this time of year. But it's a line out in a good position for Mosman now. They get it in the end. In fact, we've got, red knock on. So it is, if not officially, effectively a 5-yard scrum. You'd think that, based on their form so far, Drummoyne would be able to defend it from here. A quick ball to the backs here for Mosman. And it's Danahy rather, from the base of the scrum. In fact, it's coming inside one, and they're over under the posts. And Mosman, it's another lead change. They're back ahead. 12 points to 8, and a very kickable kick to come. Another 2 points for Mosman, and it's out to 14-8. So it's 2 converted tries playing a penalty and an unconverted try at this rate. As we move towards the end of the first stanza, Alexander Williams up high and takes it. The box kick. And it is Mosman with William Morgan. He'll come up with it again, so good meters found for them. Good blue shirts out this side. This is Whitehead Far. Drummoyne might have taken this. No, not quite. Corrie nearly managed to pick it up. Denahai nearly spilt it, and he's come up with it still. Scranges another metre or two for the Wales. Williams out to Saltis, who brings it into his grasp. It's been lost forward by James Webb. Looping ball, Thomas Jones. Is he going to kick? He does. Turns them around. In fact, that's a very good kick again. All the way into the opposition 22. Sam Smith fetches it. And the kicking duel goes the way of Thomas Jones, you'd have to say. Left it behind. Dixon fell on it for Drummoyne. Parker. Tiger Parker still. He's pulled down at the 22. It might just be a slight let off from Mosman, but still, we're gonna come back. Your relieving penalty for Mosman. So we have to assume that the referee got a call there. As the chant goes up. And the Wales boys just on the other side of the fence there. It's the far side of that 22. Actually a relatively sparsely populated grandstand this afternoon at TG Milner. Got all the Mosman boys in front of the admin and all the red of Drummoyne in front of the sports club. They've gone forward. Well, it's gone into touch now anyway. It's actually going to be a blue throw again. Well hooked, pulled back by McSallier. Parker. Shepherd. Inside ball for Kara Ali. Corrie. probing at the moment are the Dirty Reds. Trail by 6. It's something of a surprise, but Giles has managed to find a way through, at least temporarily. Corrie. Get some help in the end from Carruthers. To Kara Ali. And come up with this with a blue shirt. In fact, it's been stolen in the process of making the tackle. Good work. Who was it? I think it was Nick Carter. Parker, he's going to try and launch another attack from deep. Runs into a blue wall now. Still the red shirts trying to get back. There was an interesting clean out there. Anyway, we go on. Couple of little nice offloads. Stowers, who ends up with it. He's tackled. Side Carruthers. Cries of offside, Shepherd. To Laganemasis. He go around his man. He does, and he beats another one. He stayed in. He sure has. And another 5-pointer for the men in red. And it tightens up again. Rossiati Laganemasis beating 2. And just when we thought he might have done so a few minutes ago and it got pulled back, this one counts. And it's 13 points, plays 14. Big moment for Luke Giles with half-time approaching. And again, just to the right of the uprights. Wobbly old kick. They've dealt with it well enough. Vincent Stowers used to bump one off, but now he's lost the ball. Hearing some beeping going off in the background. I'm just wondering if that is almost a half. Ooh. Now, is that kickable? Certainly right in, basically in line with the sticks. The distance is, it's at about 30 metres. It's against the wind. They're going to go for touch. And Tom Williams chews off a few more metres for the Whales. Good line out this time, they go them all. The Reds have got plenty of numbers behind it though, we're still going. Still going. Got advantage here. By the look of it for Mosman. And we've got one in the bin who's shown yellow there. It's James Shepherd. So Drummoyne will have to see out the half, and this half, and certainly the start of the second half, with only 14 on the pitch. So the tight head for Drummoyne is going to have a spell. Still looks like we've got one down for the Wales as well. I can't quite pick who it is. Okay, so it's Jonathan Searle, who is to his feet now, which is good to see. And got the temporary replacement on in the front row as well. There's a little bit of confusion, but I think we're about to have the scrum now. Is this going to work yet? He's gone to the tight head position, so it's a like for like in terms of the replacement for James Shepherd, who's in the bin. Scrum's been good so far. How will that affect him? It's a good push from Mosman. Good scrum indeed. So are they going to go this one again? They might as well. What value a try right now. He'd take it beyond 7. Just a point in it at the moment. Drummoyne have responded well this time though, but now Wales come back at them. Now they'll try and run it. It's Whitehead Farr who was tackled. It's been refused. Short one again. It's Nick Carter this time. It was Pritchard, I think, who ran back into traffic. The men in red stay strong so far. And they've survived for now. This one's been given up again. And that might be that for the first half, at least, at TG Milner Field. And it can't get much closer in the Kentwell Cup Grand Final of 2019. It is a game that has ebbed and flowed for the first 40 minutes, but as we go into the break, it's Mosman leading Drummoyne 14 points to 13. 40 minutes to decide the champions, and we hope you're back soon to join us for that. We'll see you then. Welcome back. We're at TG Milner Field for the grand final of the 2019 New South Wales Suburban Rugby Union. 40 more minutes to determine where the Kentwell Cup will go in 2019. And it's Mosman who lead by a slim margin, 14 points to 13 against the minor premiers Drummoyne, who were the first team to qualify for this grand final. So it's Tom Williams with the kick to start the second half. Daniel Herrera, your commentator for this game. Thanks for joining us again on the Waratahs channels and also Bar TV Sports. providing the pitches this afternoon. Been a great day at TG Milner so far, and the showpiece event of the 2019 subby season. Sam Smith almost makes a mess of it. He regathers. He's put them under a bit of pressure though. Now remember too, Drummoyne start this half with 14. James Shepherd in the bin just under our commentary position, our camera position at the moment. And of course that time after the 40 officially does count, so I'm going to say stoppage, so I'm going to borrow a term from another sport, but you know what I mean, the time between the actual end of 40 minutes and when the half actually ends does count. We did have to check that one the other day, and that's Bledisloe, that's probably less said the better about. It's a knock on from Drummoyne, so Mosman will have the first scrum of the half. Drummoyne, you'd have to say, having the better of it in terms of the scrums in the first 40. The Mosman had their moments. In fact, Drummoyne have come up with this. So the kick over the top, it's bounced back to, is it William Morgan, I think. It's almost an awkward bounce back to him, but he managed to clutch it, and now we have a penalty for offside. Offside, look. Anyway, Mosman a chance to kick out of their territory. Get into an attacking position. One is just going to find touch again. He has gone as far as he could there. So about 30 out to get things underway again for the Whales. And just in front of their fans and club mates, but that one is going to be a free kick to Drummoyne. Going to go the line out again. It's compact to the Whales anyway. Jevons Fellows, the hooker for the men in blue. The penalty again. And that's about 5 out. Well, Touchy's going to walk it to about 6 or 7, but anyway. Good position to launch an attacking raid. Goes short. They try to catch him out almost. That's been too short maybe. Go the other way. It was Alexander Williams that received it. And this time they are going to take the free kick. It's probably the sensible option from there. All the way across the back to Nick Carter, who's beaten one his ankle tap now. I thought he was through for a second. But Mosman back on the front foot. Williams gets it away. It was Saltis who bounced off his shoulder. Call was knocked back. So they'll have another go. Carter again. He's trying to get to ground. Has now. Was that offside? No. I think they were warned anyway. Got back in time. It's Drummoyne who have it in any event now. It's been spilt by Vincent Stowers. Loose carry. Williams comes inside one. Little kick. Laganamasi. The afterburners gets the ball away. And now it's with Barclay. Almost. Willing to chance their arm though. He was up quickly. I think that was good. Just a good run out of defence. Stephenson. Laganamasi goes back inside. He's in touch though already. Thomas Jones received it, but Laganamasi already dragged over the chalk. He's a threat though. He has one try. Here's the try which made it a 1-point game again just near the end of the first half. He said it's 2 unconverted for Drummoyne so far and 2 converted for Mosman. Penalty off the boot of Giles as well for the Dirty Reds. There's no one at scrum half. And even still, they made a mess, and it was Laganamasi held without the ball. Yeah. Well, no, we have a knock on, in fact. It's James Shepherd who is back on the field, so that's his 10 minutes elapsed. From memory, that was collapsing the maul late in that first half, so he's back in the tight head position. Of course, the replacements for Drummoyne are backing up from a successful match a bit earlier for the Burke Cup, so they've taken out second grade as well. Can they add the really big one to cap off the day at TG Milner? They've got a contest on their hands, so they're going to have to work for it. We say Drummoyne had the week off, but Mosman showing, at least so far, that they are no pushovers. Of course, they're the only team to have denied Drummoyne points so far. Aside from bonuses, you get what I mean, that draw in round 3. Laganamasi, he evades one, now he's, well, must have got it away, and then it's come off a blue hand. Because it's going to be a red line out. I think that might have come forward off James Webb in the end. Yeah, it's been called a knock-on. It's either Webb or maybe Holmes are caught in the end. Certainly James Webb that made first contact with the ball.
Currently, Mosman lead Drummoyne 14-13. For Mosman, we've got 2 tries to Matt Saltis, Dan Whitehead Bar, 2 conversions to Tom Marshall. For Drummoyne, tries to Nicholas Stevens, Russier Lagama,
There you go. I actually couldn't sight it earlier. It's Whitehead Farr that's been credited with the second try for Mosman. Shepherd. This might even be basically the first time this half that Drummoyne has actually made it into the attacking half. Oh, nearly spilt by Stevenson. Pulled it in the end. The tackle forces the knock on. They started to ring the changes now for Mosman. It is Tom Marshall. Gets it to William Morgan. And yeah, it is Tom Marshall in number 10, so I've taken some dodgy notes earlier, so my apologies. Tom Marshall, in fact, the fly half for Mosman. So I'll get that right from now on. This is Emery. He gave it to Pritchard. It's still Emery who keeps going with it. Carter. It's Cage trying to go on his own. They've given it up now. Gonna Massey. Taken down in the end. And the penalty. Going to be a double knock on. And Drummoyne feed. Really just, I mean, they've looked a threat out that far side from broken play, but really just need to spend some time in this half and try and build something. We've had, what, nearly a quarter of an hour. And they've barely been this side of halfway. But it's Mosman who win the penalty. They've left it behind now. It's Giles who's driven back. You asked a question about the dangerous tackle. It was borderline. Anyway, Tiger Parker tricked himself, tricked everyone else. Gained a couple more yards. It's an opportunity. Luganamasi can step around. He's a real danger man on that left wing, as we've seen already this afternoon. And another penalty. Wasted the line out for now. It's gonna dribble. Oh, look, Anamasi has kept it in. He's given his fullback some work to do. That's Tiger Parker, who has knocked it on under pressure. And a big moment for Mosman. You can hear the supporters on that far side get up for that one now. Messi, Luganamasi tried to keep it in play, and he did, but he gave Thomas Jones some work to do. And just gave it up. That's about one grabbing his shirt as if maybe it was the binding with his opposite prop, but anyway. We've got to feed this time. Solid scrum from the Reds. Mosman just survive. Cage has run himself out of pressure. He tries the bomb. It's going to get marked by Jones, though. Marshall sends it skyward again. Sam Smith is herring after it. It was Boxall who grasped it in the end for Drummoyne. Got it away. Now a little kick in behind. Parker's running onto it. He's not going to get there first, though. It's Smith who nearly lost it through his legs. They force him back. Now the blue shirts are back. It's Pritchard. Has lost it. Thomas Carruthers is just getting some attention just beneath our camera from the grandstand at TG Milner. Has cooled down a bit here. The penalty's gone the red way. To the back, it was pulled down by Stevenson. They set them all up, but they've lost the ball. Williams backing into the defence. Marshall puts it up the field. It drops short of the back three. Thomas Jones goes and plays fetch. Gets it away. The tackle. Again, Marcy has to go in to the right. That's, I think, Parker, who's made it all the way over that side for now. In fact, he may have swapped wings with the change. Perhaps because he certainly wasn't defending on this right side. Anyway, good shot on Kara Ali, the ball carrier. Drummoyne have just kept possession here. And now it comes out. That's Parker. Lost it. We're going to have a penalty though. We're going to go back. In fact, it's is that failure to release, I think. Giles has not found touch though. That one does. That's, yep, mind your heads. It's just rolled over the top of where we're standing at the moment. I just realised we've gone through half a half and we're scoreless so far since the break. It's a tight one at TG Milner, the Kentwell Cup Grand Final of 2019. It's Drummoyne still trailing by a point. Calls it offside. Yep. The side entry is picked up. Tom Marshall, who I think has just got the call to make sure of it in terms of finding touch, which he has this time. And of course, I'm saying his name again to make sure that I've got it written down properly this time. Tom Marshall, as I said. Again, my apologies for my poor note-taking. It is Tom Marshall in 10 for Mosman. Well enough. Offside. The line out this time. Spread it wide, Drummoyne. Thomas Jones looked for a ball away, but then thought better of it. Come back to try and rumble it up the middle. Decent touch finder from Luke Giles. Sense of momentum has just shifted Drummoyne's way now, but no reward on the scoreboard so far. Batted back, but it was, I think, Pritchard who was pushed into touch. To see what the call is. The referee is consulting his touch judge. Certainly, I think Pritchard was on the deck when the contact was made. What are you going to have here? So it's not going to be allowed to be taken there. Yeah, okay. Player on the ground, so it has gone the way of Mosman to their relief. Tom Marshall a chance to kick him out of trouble again. Well, didn't find many metres this time. Pulls that one down for Mosman. It's a good maul. Who's that now? Who was that reaching over the top? He's not going to get it in any event. I think it was Dixon. Mosman keep it. The box kick has not gone very far at all. That's a knock on now from... No. Yes. Sorry. I confused myself. Christian Cage. It ended up coming back to him not far from where it left his boot. It bounced off the hand and back on the ground. So another Drummoyne scrum. Need to get something out of this though. The big chunk of this half now. Still no score. Pushing straight. They're not going to be allowed to take it quickly. Will they go the scrum again? So this is a real opportunity for the Dirty Reds now of Drummoyne. Haven't lost a game all year, but they're still trailing in the grand final. That's lost forward as they tried to start the maul. Again, they let Mosman off the hook. And the big Wales chant comes up from the opposite corner of the park. Been a real grind in this second half so far. Marshall gives it a nudge. He's going to find a bit more. In fact, he's going to find touch. Good kick. Got there in the end. Almost to halfway. There's been some length on that because he's nearly crossed. He's nearly gone from west coast to east coast. Who wants it? Charles has it. And they take down that far side, the left side. There's no one out there now, so it's going to have to come back in. Cries of offside, was offside. Is this the moment? It's in a kickable position. Surely you go for three, they are. And the way this half has gone so far, this game right now could rest on the boot of Luke Giles. No pressure. What's the wind doing? The Australian flag is swirling near the RSL, so that's not going to be met kindly. To turn a 1-point deficit into a 2-point lead. Massive moment in the Kentwell Cup Grand Final. Giles steps up. Oh, it's off the post. You would not read about it. Drummoyne have it though. Can they still get something from this? They don't have it. They don't have it now. They've given up the penalty. Amazing. By a matter of inches, Mosman still lead the grand final. It's late in the afternoon. The shadows are getting longer at TG Milner. They're still in front by just a point. This one, is it going to find touch? It is just, they couldn't quite keep it in play. And that's another big moment. And it feels like all these major moments at the moment are going Mosman's way. They have it now. Drummoyne do, that is. Call from near the Drummoyne bench is simple passes. Corey was nearly through there. He did get some more ground for them. McSellier takes into contact. It's a loose old ball. It's Giles that's with it now. He's wrapped up and put to ground. Dixon. Nowhere to go from him. Shift it left. The Wales have numbered up here. Back inside Stevenson. Searching for a way through. Giles. Little show and go, but he's pulled down by Danahi. And they turn this over. They have. Mosman have got it back. Cage was under pressure with a kick though, but it is going to dribble further down and over the sideline. Another big kick, but they do manage to play on quickly, Drummoyne. Thomas Jones and Laganamasi, who's got room to move. He's got plenty of speed. They've wrapped him up. Grabbed him though. Goes to ground and Mosman have it again with a scrum advantage. We are going to come back for the scrum. I know we haven't seen points so far this half. It hasn't always been clinical, but it's been really good to watch. A really good tussle between these sides that finish first and second on the ladder, but it's second on the ladder that leads. It leads by as small a margin as you can at the moment. We've obviously had some stoppages, but we are into the last few minutes or so of the season and still everything to play for these two teams. He said in the regular season we had a draw and one that was decided by only 5 points in rounds 3 and 10. The margin was bigger in the semi-final, but Mosman have come to play today. That from Mosman. Marshall gives it the heave-ho. It bounces before the fullback. He's coughed it up. It's going to be a double knock-on, but at the moment, they'll take that. And Mosman will get the feedback, and they soak up more valuable seconds. It was a kick that worked out perfectly in the end. In fact, I think that is just about time. We've got the... Yeah. We've got the beeper going off underneath us, so we are right at the end now of the grand final. And it's Mosman in possession. We've gone past 40 minutes and a half by our clock. I think we have gone officially past there now. Comes out cleanly. At the end of it, maybe not. A bit of confusion here if we have gone past the 40 or not. Mosman is still playing on for now. Alexander Williams. All right, we'll just wait and see what happens here. Calls of offside. Not heeded. It's play on, it's Marshall out to Alexander Williams. He's pulled down, he gets it away to to Christian Cage. No scrum half, but they've got there in the end with Sam Smith. Right. So we still go on, and we're going to have another scrum now. Was a knock. Yeah, okay, we have got the signal. It was a knock on. It's fascinating, isn't it? Like I said, it's been a scoreless half, but it has been enthralling. It's almost like any score would do now for either of these teams. Good push from Mosman. We're just about done, so it's got to be tapped. Tom Marshall will have the honour of making it official. He does. And Mosman have won by just a point, but they've won the Kentwell Cup in 2019. A huge effort on the day and in this second half. We didn't see any points after the break, but Mosman didn't need any. And they get to celebrate.
Full time in the 2019 Kentwell Cup Grand Final.
For Drummoyne, it's almost cruel, isn't it? It's their first loss of the season. And it's come at a time when they could least afford it. And by just 1 point. And remember too, that penalty late on when Giles hit the post, it could have been so different, but for a few inches to the right. How would you be? What a game. The cry of Wales goes up. Because Mosman have won a classic at TG Milner Field, and they are the champions in New South Wales Suburban Rugby Union in 2019.
What a match, 1 point in it. Mosman are the 2019 Kentwell Cup premiers.
And go the grand.
14-13.
I'll let the grand announcer say it all. Amazing match. I don't know what to say. We'll stay with you until the presentations. And Waratahs and Bar TV Sports. As we said, it's been great to bring you grand final day from TG Milner today. And we do really thank you for joining us. And even persevering with those little difficulties we encounter when we're doing the grassroots sports, but it is great to bring it to you and shine a light. And wasn't it great? We were glad that we didn't miss this one. It's amazing when you think about it. It's not often you go 40 minutes without any score at all. Huge duel between these two sides. So, like we said, Mosman during the regular season got closest to defeating Drummoyne, and then they did the job on grand final day. We are going to stay with this until the presentation, but I might just let the pictures take over and say it for you now. So, on behalf of myself, Daniel Herrero, and the Bar TV crew bringing this one to you, we thank you for your company this afternoon. We hope you have a great evening, and congratulations again to Mosman, who have won the Kentwell Cup in 2019. Bye for now.
gentlemen, thank you so much for your attendance at the 2019 Kentwell Cup Grand Final. A tight old match. I don't think there was a point scored in the second half. But Mosman have taken it out, as we all know, 14 points to 13. We're going to start the presentations very soon, as soon as Mosman come over. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a few awards to get through here, and we're going to start with the club championship and the Cowboy Cup. The Cowboy Cup is the interdivisional club championship, so it's open to every club in the union, and it is named after the Subbies Life member Ian Cowboy Ross, and I invite him up now to present his cup and the Bruce Graham Shield for club champions, both won by Mosman. So if I can get Michael Flood to come up and get that on behalf of Mosman Rugby Club. Flutie, come on mate. You've already missed one presentation today. Flutie, don't miss two. This is actually the most important photographer here in the orange. And the Bruce Graham Shield for Division 1 club champions. Mosman Rugby Club once again. Cowboy will do the honours there as well. Flutie, we need you back, buddy.
Whatever you want. No worries, mate. Same.
Flutie, say a few words, buddy.
Okay, boys, thank you very much. Thank you to Drummoyne. It's been a tough slog against you guys all year. You played extremely well. Mosman turned up today. The defence was just incredible. They just played their hearts out. And it's great to see that the Mosman guys walk away with another Kentwell Cup in 2019. Sensational year. To the whole club at Mosman, club championships 2 years in a row, Cowboy Cup, 6 grades, every year in finals. The club is awesome. It's going places. Well done to everyone at Mosman Rugby. Thank you.
Thanks, mate. Well done. We will now do our match officials, and I'll ask Union Chairman John Morrison to come up and do the honours here. And we'll start with our assistant referees today, Jack Gold and Jordan Wagner. And And today's referee, Maxwell.
Always a privilege refereeing the Kentwell Cup. It was a fantastic match today, and congratulations to Mosman. Thank you.
And John Morrison will now also announce the man of the match, the winner of the Golden Boots, which you see here, discarded by Glenn Ella in 1991 at this very field. It is now the man of the match trophy. I'll hand it over to Morrow.
Well, congratulations to both sides. What was a remarkably tight grand final, a fascinating and engaging grand final. Well done to Drummoyne on an excellent effort, and congratulations to Mosman on coming away with it. In presenting the Man of the Match award, it's not often it goes to the tight five, but many of the packs know that a tight five is where a grand final is often won or lost. And today's grand final, Golden Boots winner is Nick Carter from Mosman.
Well done, well done. And now if I could call up now Jack Corrie from Drummoyne to say a few words.
First off, just want to congratulate Mosman on what was a great year and a great game today. You just wanted a bit more and you deserved the win. So congratulations, Pat and the boys. To our boys, hard luck, great season. If I knew this was going to be the result in pre-season, I'd do it 100 times over with you boys because it was a great season. I loved playing with you. Let's go around next year and let's get this Kentwell. And Ice and Johnny, thanks so much for the year. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Jack. I'd like to introduce to you now the Vice President of the Rugby Club Foundation, a sensational supporter of grassroots rugby and suburban rugby in particular, Mr. Peter Whittington. He'll be presenting the Kentwell Cup to the 2019 Kentwell Cup Premier Captain from Mosman, Pat Dennehy.
So I really want to say thanks to Drummoyne. You guys have been an incredible club all year round. I mean, you could just look at the matches we had prior to this. They were always hard-fought battles. We appreciate you every step of the way. You guys are a fantastic club. Can't wait to play again next year. Appreciate everything from you guys. To our boys, it's been a great season. We melded together well, and it came together how we wanted it. I got nothing else to say. It was great.
Thank you everybody for your attendance today. That wraps up season 2019 for Subbies Rugby. We thank the Rugby Club Foundation and Peter Whittington. We thank Morrow. We thank Cowboy. We thank you all. See you in 2020.